the Nuzool of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is what is referred to in the hadith, that when a person, when he wakes up in the night, in the last third of the night, and he supplicates to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they perform the Qiyamul Layl and Tahajjud. Remember, there is a distinction between Qiyamul Layl and Tahajjud. Qiyamul Layl is when a person stays awake in the night worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, while Tahajjud is when they sleep and they awake themselves. And then when they wake up, they worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is referred to as Tahajjud. In that last third of the night, what is mentioned is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a Nuzool, which means descent, and He calls out to the people. Now, the Nuzool of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not entail a likeness, a tashbih to the creation. That's all we need to know. So the rule is simple. Whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ascribed to Himself in Al-Quran Al-Kareem, and whatever Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam has ascribed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the hadith, we ascribe to Allah. And we relate it how Allah relates it in the Quran, and how Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam relates it in the hadith, without adding additional wordings. And we relate these sifat of Allah as they have been related, but we do not liken Allah to the creation. So the meanings, when ascribed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when we ascribe those meanings to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they do not have the meanings that enter our minds with regard to tashbih, making a similarity between creation and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is the simple rule.